فضلا وليس أمرا ادعمونا بلايك للفيديو واشتراك بالقناة.
Game goes into the final 1 minute.
Oh, they look to foul. Now the fake, the drive. I mean, trying to find Arabi. He's tapped away. Chance here for a quick score. Stamalian. Wilkins contested, and there's the foul call. Zaran irate as he gets a touch on. So it's going to be 3 free throws for Wilkins, and this can change the complexion of this one.
Well, it depends how John Wilkins will react on that free throw line. He's had a very quiet game, played almost 20 minutes now, and just not been able to bring forward a lot of quality on the offensive side. He has 3 points of 5 rebounds and misses the first one.
John Wilkins out of Illinois State. He's also played some basketball in Belgium, Morocco, and France. And he represented Morocco at AfroBasket in 2017. He makes the second one for. He's been giving Stamalian about 4.4 points. He was 100% from the free throw line before that miss. And he's got one more shot at the free throw line. Well, he gets the second, back within 6. Quick foul, probably likely. Webster. Amin drives, and Wilkins forced into the foul.
Well, it is a 4th personal foul there for John Wilkins. And with 6 points, with a 6-point lead, Al-Ahly know that if they score on this free throw line right now, they could have 1 foot into the final.
Well, I mean, misses the first.
Must be the commentator's curse, though.
It can be the commentator's curse. He reportedly became the most expensive player in Egyptian basketball history. Yeah, I mean, when he was signed to Al Ahly, and he's proved his value over the years. Egyptian League MVP in 2022, Egyptian League champion in 2013 and 2022. And here he is trying to state his case as they make their way towards a BAL championship game.
Well, they have an opportunity to go to a final and perhaps win their first ever BAL trophy. Zamalek, the arch rivals, did that in season 1. They want to at least match them. They've already booked their slot in season 4 of the BAL next year, just coming off fresh victory there against Ittihad Alexandria before arriving here last week.
Well, with everything happening on the floor now, the substitution denied as Zaran tried to come in, and the referees that had not approved it. And we have a look at what's been happening from the free throw line, 66 and 69% respectively. I mean, wow, he goes strong on the miss. Pete, Chinello! And Chinello speeding up the floor. He goes down hard. And Arabi was trailing late. There was definite contact, and Chinello holding his hip area where he's quick to rise. He's back up on the floor, and you just have a look as Arabi, hard foul, and Chinello just hitting into the back part of the base of the rim.
Well, there's definitely contact there from Arabi on Chinello, who's walking towards the bench while holding his left hip, but he looks fine.
Well, the replay has been triggered here by the referees on the floor. They're going to look at the contact situation, especially in the final 2 minutes. They might call an upgrade on the foul, looking to see if it was flagrant, if Arabi made an attempt at the basketball or if he was just trying to create contact. Robbie, can you pick up anything close by?
Well, the initial reaction is that they're looking at an unsportsmanlike foul, but we'll get clarification in a couple of seconds.
Thank you very much.
Well, as we wait for Clyde Mola from the US, crew chief of this game, alongside Jean Sever Ruhamiliza from Rwanda, And of course, as Joyce Muchenu from Zimbabwe looks on.
Well, Robbie, 3 points has been a really frustrating evening for him on the offensive end, and he'll wait as they look. And I think they've now got some clarity, and there's always going to be a conference. All 3 referees weigh in, and crew chief Clyde Muller will lead the conversation.
And it's interesting to see that, you know, now we have technology, and there's an opportunity, especially for a moment in a game that can turn around things.
Well, the call is going to come in, and
Yeah, just a normal common foul, finally.
well, common foul is called. Thank you very much, Robbie. Right there, courtside, pick up the information as it was unfolding. 4th personal foul for Omar Arabi. And a chance now for young Chinyelo to go to the free throw line. The pass ahead from Berthe. Chinyelo had one thing in mind, and you know that it was going to be a 2-handed flush, but Arabi comes in for the hard contact foul, and now going to earn it from charity stripe. Chinyelo, it's been a great example of the Elevate program. He's committed to Washington State in the U.S., played for Ferroviario de Beira in his first stint in the Basketball Africa League. 9.7 minutes for 3 points. He's bumped his numbers up. 20 minutes, 5 points, 8 rebounds for Stade Malien, and he's received a lot of usage from Coach Kabakante.
Absolutely incredible, really, to see how he's grown in leaps and bounds, just being able to play for this Stade Malien side alongside very experienced players, and just continuing to also be an ambassador of Nigerian basketball.
Gets both. Those are big free throws now. It's back within 4.
It's back within 4, and now the strategy is really for Stade Malien to get a foul in. But Al Ahly, they'll want to run down the clock.
Thompson to Webster. Webster. I mean, 3 ball handlers on the floor for Coach Jobe. Omot. Thompson is impeded, and there's a foul called on Amayo again. And I'm not sure about the selection of who they're trying to get to the free throw line. You got to try and pick your battles. Thompson missed a couple of free throws early, but, you know, I think sending him to the free throw line, maybe not the best choice right now for Stade Malien. 4th personal foul for Amayo.
Micah Thompson.
Commentators curse.
Commentators curse, but really before that he had scored 4 for 5. But there's a lot of pressure really on the court right now. But Thompson, he has so much experience, and if he scores this one, it will go a long way in helping Al Ahly to have a fine decision there on this victory.
Berthe leans in, and there was a call for 3 shots from Berthe, who tried to avoid the contact. Webster is now going to plead his case with crew chief Clyde Muller. There's a lot of drama happening here on the floor.
There's a lot of drama, and just looking at the replay there as Berthe tries to attempt, and
Webster will pick up his foot. And that little hand in the back, really the infringement, a chance to bring it back within 2. Berthe
is shooting 100% on the free throw line. That's 4 for 4. Perfect player to go to the line, and it's a 4-point game.
And then we have another look. Berthe gets the second. Well, front iron the second. Just a little touch on the back. Gets the third, so 2 of 3 for Suleiman Berthe, and they are back within 3. Quick foul. And back and forth we'll go. We'll continue to see fouls and contact between the 2 teams. And free throw shooting really going to matter down the stretch for both these teams.
Well, we talked about a game of margins, and This is what it's going to come down to. Who can score the most on the free throw line?
Foul count is going to continue to matter. Thompson misses. 31.4 seconds left. The look on Coach Joube's face is one of displeasure.
Joube cannot believe what he's looking at right now.
Thompson makes the second. And a timeout is called now. Coach Kabakante, as Al Ali hold on to just a 4-point lead with just about 31.4 seconds left. Stop Malian going to try and manufacture a shot from the timeout.
Looking at Stade Malien, they have a couple of players who can shoot the ball from behind the arc. They have Kelvin Amayo, they have Gregory Foster, John Wilkins, but he's been really struggling in this game. He's not been able to find his scoring prowess. But let's see what Coach Kabakante will come up with in these final seconds.
He also has the veteran Mamadou Keita, who was used for perimeter shooting throughout their competition. Sisuma might play a role, and he can go he can vary the players that he has on the floor. We have a look at Calvin Amayo's 15 points on 50% shooting, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. He's 2 of 5 from downtown, and Amin has been great. 50% for his 18, 6 rebounds and 3 assists, and the floor general and shooting guard at times has been a standout for Al Ali in what has been a very, very tightly contested one here at the BK Arena.
Yeah, Amin just coming back on the floor for the final seconds. He's been entrusted with the duty on both ends of the court. He's earned it, he deserves it, and now, here we go.
Very quickly, Robbie, what did you pick up?
They'll go for Amayo or Wilkins. Amayo first.
Amayo. Wilkins, and there's another contact call, hands straight up, and the crowd is getting involved. Thompson can't believe it at all, but it's going to be Wilkins to the three-point free throw line.
It was between one or the other. I think we saw this Wilkins.
Wow, this is absolutely very tense, unreal. And just looking at Micah Thompson, there was definitely a mismatch there. Once he put up his hand and it went over, it was a foul.
You saw the hand leaning in, a little touch on the elbow from Thompson, and he is done for this evening. That's his 5th personal.
He's fouled out, and that's a detriment to this Al Ahly side. But we can see that, of course, Coach Joube coming up with a couple of tactics as
Orabi comes in, Ismail Kausef comes in. They want to control in case they're out. This is big free throws. Wilkins gets the first.
Yes, absolutely incredible there from Wilkins.
Second is good. Crowd getting involved at the BK Arena. Big free throw here for John Wilkins. Third one falls, and now 1-point game. Very quick contact is called, and we've seen some really great free throw shooting from Stade Malien down the stretch. And Amin is going to have to do the same on the other end.
Wow, we talked about this being a game of fine margins, and you can see that there's confidence back on that Stade Malien bench. Suleiman Berthe just getting in some of the confidence there from the coaches. And Ehab Amin, he has the duty to now deliver the goods for Al Ahly. Pressure free throws. First one is good. The crowd absolutely involved in every single free throw attempt. Amin misses the second. There's a scramble for the ball on the floor, and it's going to be called a jump ball. It is a jump ball, and it will be Al Ahly ball.
Whoa. tense moments here for Al Ali. Tense moments for Stade Malien. There's very little to choose between the two teams, and there is another, well, timeout called on the floor. Coach Joubert had one more in the bag with 24.2 seconds left. It's high drama, high stakes in the Final Four of the Basketball Africa League.
It was very important really for Ehab Amin to make the first one and miss the second one so that they have a chance to get the rebound. They had Safe, they had Orabi in there to get the rebound. And now with the jump ball, they have an opportunity to turn things around. They can make a three-point play and turn this game to dead.
Well, they're going to try and take as much time as possible off the shot and game clock because it's in their interest to try and either get a shot that's going to allow them to get a foul, or just take as much time off the clock as possible, put the ball in the hands of one of their best free throw shooters.
Well, Coach Kabakante is not just seated there waiting for Al Ahly to pass the ball around. They're going to look to foul one of the Al Ahly players, send them to the line, and then call another timeout and start the ball from midway. And let's see, we still have a lot of basketball to be played in this 24 seconds.
The 24 seconds left. Amayo's got 4, Keita's got 4, Wilkins has 4 fouls, Webster has 4 fouls for Al Ali, and Orabi has 4 fouls as well. Their foul count is high. It is penalty basketball, it's strategy. And it's going to come down to execution on the free throw line and on the floor.
It will be definitely Suleiman Berthe to be given the duties to foul. He's the man who has 3 personal fouls and has the luxury to make that happen right now.
Ahmad. The pass to Orabi. Foul, and the contest comes in quickly. Amayo's going to be called. No, Solomon Berthe is called for the foul, and you called it. Chance now for that man, Ahmad, to go to the free throw line. It's decision time.
It is decision time. We talked about tactics. This is where you see games won or lost on the line.
Ahmad, 4th personal foul for Solomon Berthe. Pressure free throws again. First one is good. 90% throughout competition, to say again for Nuni Omar. Lead up to 3. Misses the second. That's picked up by Wilkins. They can tie with the make here. Berthe into the hands of Chinyelu. The ball is spilled. Now it's Amin. Amin for 2. It's a big-time make by Ehab Amin, 21 points, and the disappointment on the face of Aliou Diarra.
It is a big moment there in the game. What an amazing run there from Ehab Amin. He has the highway to the basket. He gets the basket. He was on the free throw line earlier, but really John Wilkins could not stop him, and it was an easy basket, and you could see what it means for the fans in the stands.
7 seconds. Amayo drives, block Orabi, and another great defensive play as that's the exclamation mark. That is probably going to be it. The leg of Orabi inside the paint for Al Ali will secure another opportunity for Coach Joubert and Fakwade. And it's Al Ali who are victorious today at the BK Arena, picking up a big win, and they will advance to the finals of the Basketball Africa League in 2023. And the now Conference, Sahara Conference, all come to a close.